Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. These guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Courtney Hansen. At the other forward position, Ramon Lopez. At the other forward position, Kevin Love. At point guard, Kyrie Irving. At the other guard position, Freak. The head coach of the visiting team is David Blatt. And now, your Indiana Pacers starting lineup. At point, 6 feet 1 inches, number 2, Patrick Beverly. At the power forward position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 40, Cody Zeller. A 6'11" center from Texas, number 33, Miles Turner. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, CJ McCollum. Starting at the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 13, Paul George. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. To take a look at the Pacers, these are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, this season has been much more of a grind for them than anyone expected. They've only been a shadow of the team that was so dominant a year ago.
And, Greg, they've still got the time and talent to get things together before the playoffs, but I'm wondering if that'll ever happen.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, Green in a 2-guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Love in at the power forward position. Indiana shooting their first free throw tonight.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
That free throw good from George. So it's the Cavaliers now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Yeah, they saved their best for last that day. Got it done in overtime.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Love outside. For the three. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cleveland on defense. Beverly dishes to Turner. And George now top of the key. Can't make good off the screen.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Love. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
McCollum, no good. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Pass to Green. Turner comes with the double team. Love kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Love. Here's Hansen. Green, the pass to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Goes back up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Free throw drops for Green. And a big part of this weekend for the players is just getting to hang out with their peers in a non-competitive environment. I think, Clark, that I heard Freak was invited to relax with some of the big guns.
Yeah, it was Freak, Curry, Harden, and Davis all hanging out this All-Star weekend. As much as these guys compete on the hardwood, it's kind of nice to get together within the fraternity of the league and just enjoy each other. Doesn't happen a lot, but it's kind of cool to see when it does.
And what a year it's been for Freak. It hasn't gone unnoticed as he'll be part of the All-Star game. What a dream come true for him.
And you certainly can't argue against Freak. He earned his spot on the All-Star squad, Kevin. Making that roster is one of the hardest things to do, and his play this year has been outstanding.
Now here's Green following the miss by Miles Turner. Passes it to Hansen. Green dishes to Love. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving kicks to Green. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
McCollum kicks to Turner. Zeller against Love. The 3 from George. That one goes. Count. George has got 6.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
The dish now to Green. Inside, Lopez. The rebound by Turner.
And he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Zeller passes to McCollum. There he kicks it to Turner. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Green, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. And a chance here to see the numbers for Patrick Beverly. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 8 points a game. Not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for him.
Here is Jeffries. Green with the rebound. Green, Doris Burke.
Coach Nate McMillan, he said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside, Green. And a strong finish with two hands.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now, here's George. He had 25 points in the win against Minnesota.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
And Green slams it in.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Pacers trail by 9. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Burke with it. He's picked up by Irving. There's the pick. And George, here we go. Green with the block. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving's got the ball.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
They get it back. Good.
And now, let's do it. We go. Peace.
And it seems like we've seen more and more of these guys in recent years. Big men who can shoot the three. Over the last month, these have been the best of them. Number 1, Kevin Love.
Well, he has such a phenomenal touch from long range. For a player at any position, forget about just among the big men.
Yeah, and that makes him one of the more challenging matchups that any defense is going to face. I mean, who do you put on it? A perimeter defender or a low post guy? It's really a conundrum.
And it's sent back by Irving. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Deadly from behind the three-point line in that game, and it really gave them the ability, I felt, to stretch that defense out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it's opened things up for them in a big way. The defense was never able to string together any stops or get comfortable.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Green dishes to Love. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Here's Nichols with 4 seconds on the clock, and they're able to recover. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. Pacers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the free throw, no good. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angles.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Here's Freak now on being selected to his first All-Star game.
It's a huge honor, you know. I mean, I couldn't have an all-star kind of season without help from my fans, teammates, and my coaches. So I got to thank them for supporting me and, you know, helping me get to this point.
What do you think, Clark, about his all-star selection?
Well, I think it was deserved, Kevin. I mean, the all-star game is the who's who of the NBA, and you want your best guys front and center for that showcase, and he deserved it. He definitely qualified for it.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Collison is out there with Smart. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And the shot is good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Lopez, a screen on Beverly. Collison kicks to Lopez. The pass to Love. Turner with the steal. Now here's McCollum. He's covered by Collison. Picked by Zeller. McCollum, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs got down to business. He had 58 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and came away with a bunch of assists. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their... Look at that jam!
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Love.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Lopez hits them both. Pacers trail by 6. Now Beverly. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
McCollum, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
George sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to George. George double teamed. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Beverly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And George, here we go. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Lopez a screen. Smart passes to Lopez. Good work defensively by Turner.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And Turner with the block. And a fast break now for the Pacers. George dishes to Beverly. He feeds it to Turner. Picked by Zeller. There's a good screen.
2 minutes.
Shot off the screen. Shot is no good. Now 9 for 13 from the floor. Dishes to Love.
Get the ball inside.
1:46 left in the first half of the game. To the inside. And stolen by Zeller. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Jeffries kicks to George. Down low, Kufis the pass to Jeffries. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
1:06 left now here in the second. To the inside. All alone. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Nichols. Irving kicks to Green. Inside, Doyle plays it up and banks it in.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Jeffries kicks to Burke. Knocked away and stolen by Irving. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kufis grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Nichols. That one rolling around and rims out.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Cavaliers ahead, up by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. But I'm trying to force it on offense. Good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. First things first, how about the job we've done in the paint offensively? It was men against boys down there. We've had our way with them. Our focus has to be operating as much as possible from the low block. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
They've got McCollum. Turner is out there with Zeller. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's George in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Irving drives in, and that one's good.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Pacers trail by 6. McCollum with the ball, fires the 3, and it's Paul George with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Irving. Kicks it to Green. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Turner, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
90 seconds now into the second half. Feeds it to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Fires from the line. They get it again. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Turner.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Nichols, he's guarded by Love. Pick by Zeller. Off the pick. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Nobody near Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout. Start it.
Here we go.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Blatt said to the team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Zeller, a screen on Collison. Beverly dishes to McCollum. Turner with the screen for McCollum. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the paint, here's Love, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
You look at what Love has done so far. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Smart's checked in for Green. Good on both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To the paint. Here's Turner. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Turner's got 7 now in this quarter.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. The first one falls.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Nichols. The feed to Koufos. Nichols passes to Burke. He dishes it to Jeffries. Puts up a 3. Burke can't get it to go.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. To the left wing. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Passes it to Jeffries. That one wide left. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now here's Green. He's got 18. Nice shot by Smart.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. That drops. Burke's got his first points of the game.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Lopez. Soft touch off the glass. Lopez has got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. Smart misses.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. C.J. McCollum third. And, of course, Freak. Out left to the wing. Smart kicks to Green. To the middle. 11 feet away. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Green. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter. Pacers trail by 11. There's the dish to Jeffries. Now the pass to Burke. Green with the block. They retain possession. Here's George. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
Here's Lopez. It's rebounded by Indiana. Kufis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to George. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. George has got 26 points.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And the Cavaliers lead by 9. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lopez with the steal. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And he misses the fast break layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And a foul called on Freak. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Indiana moving it around. Outside, George, just 4 to shoot. They get it back. And it's Kufis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here's Green outside. No good on that last second attempt there. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Cavaliers lead by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And the final period of play just about to start. Here's Irving. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Irving. And it's Doyle in at the 4-man position. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beverly dishes to McCollum. He kicks it to George. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Paul George grabs the miss. Pacers trail by 9. And here's McCollum. Beverly, the pass to Nichols. Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to George. It's tipped and stolen by Love. Green kicks to Irving. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Cody Zeller's checked in for Indiana. A switch here also for Cleveland. Lopez is checked in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Now here's McCollum, guarded closely. Here's Nichols, and the 3-ball is good. Here's Irving.
Nichols
deflects the pass, and Love gets it to go.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Nichols, takes the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hansen. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Turner. He tries for 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 8. Kicks it to Lopez. And he makes good on the layup.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Nate McMillan had some words for his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we've put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks, Doris. And it's McCollum in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Green with the ball, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give them credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Guard it.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds. No rings. We need to dominate the glass.
The Cavaliers leading by 12.
Get the ball off the rim. Get it out to our guard.
Irving kicks to Green. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Green. 8 rebounds and also 3 nice steals.
And he's turning this court into his own private playground.
Boy, that's certainly what it feels like, doesn't it? I mean, we're watching this guy do it all, and he's doing it with flavor.
Free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green. Here's McCollum. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Pick by Zeller. Beverly dishes to Turner. 6 to shoot to end the drought. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Beverly.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Passes to Hansen. Green, the screen. Love wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's McCollum. Covered by Irving. Great open look there. Beverly's got it back down to within single digits for Indiana. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And Green gets it to go.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's Indiana.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Irving kicks to Green. The 3. No good.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. Don't you love those guys work so well together in the open floor?
Tries from 16, and again it's Cleveland.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. Beverly against Irving. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll keep possession. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Irving passes to Green. They double him with George. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Hansen, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Green. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Off target with the open look.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
George, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Cleveland leading by 9.
Move the ball. Stick it to him.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And another miss by Cleveland.
Defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done. Take a look at what McCollum's done. 10 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
Outside, Green. Out to the wing. Here's Grady. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
And now, let's hear it for your defense.
And so it's Indiana with it. Jeffries. From outside, off the mark. Outside, Green. Another shot. The shot is good off the backboard. Green's got 30.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, all night long you were able to control the glass. A visibly winded warrior here. How were you able to get so many shots that came off the iron?
I try to be quick off my feet, basically. As long as I bump my guys, throw them off bounce a little bit, I can start to head over, grab boards. I know it's a big part of what our team needs, and I'm happy to provide it.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.